Hey, I thought I'd turn on the camera today and really show how these play. They're still breaking in a little bit, but the last video, believe it or not, it was like 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we do this all time of the night, all time of the morning. If I want to get some done, I'm gonna go ahead and do it no matter how long it takes me or how early it is. If I'm trying to put a video out, I go ahead and shoot it and put it out. But yeah, we're gonna show some actual play of these. I really like these inside this box, this Skar audio box. Do not let this box fool you. I know it's on the smaller side, doesn't take up much space, but it's the best sounding. As far as the Rockfords go, it was enough room for those. The American basses that I have over here, I don't know if it was enough room, but it did sound good in that box. And I tried those speakers in so many different boxes, and I think you can find that on the channel, but none of them sounded like they do in this one. So the only hiccup I found with putting these in the box is that they did not fit all the way around. They didn't sit fully in there like the other subwoofers usually do. And so you see I got some tape on this left one just to kind of cover up that gap, but I'm about to make it larger now. I was able to get this one larger and seat it in there and got an airtight seal. So no issues on that, but I really like the way these things sound. They kind of remind me of the Skar audios, the way they look, but the way they sound is completely different. Like I said, a good subwoofer should sound good out the box. You shouldn't have to wait a month for your speakers to break in for them to start sounding right. A good sounding subwoofer should sound good out the box, and it should sound better over time as the suspension and the spider and everything loosen up so it can hit those lows like you need them to. So this is a good subwoofer, the Strato. I went for the 1250 watt range. I don't need anything more than that. I already have my 1500 watt speakers, but if I don't, well, I'm waiting on my new box to get here too by NBA enclosure. So that should be here soon. He just shipped it off, I think, the other day. And so I'm really looking forward to that as well. But until then, I'm gonna be playing around with these. I got my Rockfords sitting right here. My CT Stratos, my American basses over there. And these are those D4’s machetes. Anybody that wants these, let me know. We'll ship them out, just pay for the shipping. Pay for the shipping and you can have those. You can have them. And you'll see what I ran into dealing with those. But yep, let me create some more space on this left sub so I can get it fitted in there properly, and we'll start showing some play. Alrighty. I was able to get that subwoofer out so I can make this cutout larger, and we can get it seated in there properly. But I just wanted to go over this really quick. Gents, isn't that glue that we smell right here that connects the spider of the subwoofer and the cone? That glue that's right there. Isn't that what we smell when we initially start playing a brand new subwoofer? Doesn't that need to heat up a little bit and start burning itself off? And then at some point you don't smell that glue anymore? Because when people say glue, I wonder what glue are they talking about? And this is the only glue that I see that's on the subwoofer. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the glue that we're smelling when we initially buy brand new subwoofers. The glue that connects the cone to the spider. But on some subwoofers, that glue stinks so bad. So I don't know if they're using cheap glue or what, but it smells like the speaker is just burning up and it's not pleasant. It creates a terrible smell. With those machetes over there, that's what I experienced. With the American basses, I did not experience that. With the T1s, I didn't experience that. With the other D4’s, they did kind of smell like that too, but it soon wore off. But yeah, some manufacturers are using some type of glue that just doesn't smell good. It smells like the speaker is on fire, and that's not good. And the smell lingers all throughout the vehicle. And that smell from the machetes lingered all throughout this entire box. I mean, for days, probably a week now. And it's kind of dissipating because the new subwoofer's in, but I want to say that's the glue that we're smelling when we buy new subwoofers. I'm sure it's a better way I can do this, but I'm ready to play these now. So this is what I'm doing. And that's what I did for the other one. And I have an airtight seal. Pretty much just carving it out on one side because this basket is a lot larger than the other speakers are. And for some reason, I thought these were bigger than 12. They look bigger than 12, to be honest with you. Yeah, but I'm just digging into that MDF and just on like one side to make it a little bit wider and then push it down and screw it down, and it's just pretty much, yeah, it goes in there. Managed to make it happen. We got this thing sealed tight. And the only thing I did was carve it out just a little bit on this edge in the inside of the box. And I'm sure that doesn't break the integrity of the enclosure. So it's airtight seal on this one. And it's an airtight seal on that one. And the only reason why I couldn't get it in is because this basket on these subs are a little bigger than the other ones. So yeah, we got this taken care of. Let's put this down. It's already wired to the amp in case you guys, you know, let's say I have some new subscribers. This is what I'm running to push these bad boys in all of my subwoofers. This is the BD 2500 wired down to 1 ohms, 1 ohm dyno. You get about 3,300 watts out of this amp. I have a 400 amperage alternator. As far as my electrical, I do have a mixture of CCA and OFC wire. So I do need to get the rest of those CCA wires turned over to OFC, and I will eventually. I did have OFC everything, but I couldn't get the seat to fold properly because the OFC wires are very, very stiff. They're not bendable. This is the CCA here. I can bend it how I need to and get it where I want it. So that's the only issue I can see now as far as my electrical. Everything else is OFC. The only thing I don't have OFC is gonna be these blue wires that are attached to the amp. So this is my power and this is my ground over here. I think I noticed the difference in sound when I changed this from OFC to CCA. I would like to not think there was a difference, but I want to say it was a difference. I know you're able to run more current with OFC and for a lot longer. These wires eventually, CCA, start to burn up, especially if you're sending a lot of current through. So I know I need to get that changed out, so you guys don't have to tell me that. If you guys know any wires that I can use that are easily maneuverable and I can bend them how I need them to, please let me know, because I'm having a hard time finding some. This is OFC, but it's very, very stiff, very, very stiff, very, very thick too. I noticed the difference between that wire and those. It seemed like there are more strands with this one definitely than that one, and that one starts to burn eventually. Start burning up. I had no issues out of my OFCs. Here I've also installed a noise isolator for my 4-channel amp. Do I think it helps? Yeah, because I was experiencing some white noise from this and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. It's definitely the amp. It's definitely the amp. This amp was brand new. This amp was $1,000. 4-channel amp, most expensive amp, 4-channel amp I've ever bought. People call these amps trash. I've seen the comments. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. If everything's ran smoothly and ran right, you can play these amps almost all day long. All day long. Now these outside perimeter do get very hot. I mean, if you're planning for an extended amount of time, but I don't have issues with these amps cutting out. Not at all. And I like it because I have all of my inputs right on one side. I don't have to install wires on the left and on the right, at the top and at the back. They're all on the back side. So I love Rockford amps. It makes it very convenient for an install. So yeah, you never hear me talking trash about Rockford amps. Now there are some things I do not like. I wish that this amp has 0 gauge. It probably doesn't even matter. But I just some I kind of wish that they had, and not having 0 gauge caused me to burn up my 1500 mono blocks. And if you guys been following the channel, you know about that already. And here, I don't like the hex screws that are here. I kind of wish they would fill up so I can screw them down, but I definitely hate that. As far as this amp here, you see those screws in there? The hex, I don't like those. Definitely do not like that about the amps. Other than that, perfect amps for power. Perfect. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my electrical real quick. And yeah, let's get these speakers playing. Man, these speakers sound so motherfucking good. Golly! This is what a 1200 watt speaker subwoofer is supposed to sound like. This thing is pounding. Even the guy next over, I'm at a car wash, he's like, man, that motherfucker sounds so good, bruh. And these speakers are only 2 days old and they rocking the show. Man, this is what I'm talking about. It ain't even tuned yet and this thing is wanging out the frame. CT Sounds, man, that's a quality product. That's a quality brand. I recommend them all day. Hopefully you guys saw what they look like. Hopefully you can hear what they sound like if you was in person. Oh my God, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. Let me guys know, let me know if any of you guys are in my area, in the Memphis, Tennessee area. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? We could do like a meetup and play this system. You know, make some more footage for the channel. But I'm telling you, these ain't nothing to play with. Give them the power, put them in the right enclosure, and you looking at some good output. See you guys later. See you guys. Hey, I'm about to go play these like crazy. All right, see you guys later.